bridge I decided to burn, holding all the lessons that I didn't want to learn. I chose the pride, I chose the distance, I chose to walk away. Now I'm rehearsing all the sorries that I'll never get to say. The silence in this hallway is a choir of my mistakes, counting every promise that a selfish heart breaks. I thought the end would feel like freedom, like a sky of open blue, but it's just a heavy anchor pulling me back down to you. No grand finale, no sunset, no soft and steady light, just the sound of closing doors in the middle of the night. I'm staring at the wreckage of the best thing I ever let get, and finding out the hard way that the end is regret. I see a ghost in the doorway, I see a coat on the hood, I see the us we used to be in every single look. The ink is dry, the story's done, the ink is turned to lead, and I'm haunting every single word I ever should have said. I won the argument, I suppose. I got the final word, but it's the loneliest sound that I have ever heard. You can't negotiate with ashes, you can't bargain with the dust, you can't polish up the edges of a love that's turned to rust. I reach for the horizon and I let go of your hand. Now I'm a king of nothing in a vast and empty land. I thought the end would feel like freedom, like a sky of open blue, but it's just a heavy anchor pulling me back down to you. No grand finale, no sunset, no soft and steady light, just the sound of closing doors in the middle of the night. I'm staring at the wreckage of the best thing I ever let get, and finding out the hard way that the end is regret. Is the could have been, is the why did I, is the hollow space beneath the dark and heavy sky. The end is bitter, the end is cold, the end is a story that will never be told. Yeah, the end is regret. The porch lights humming a hollow tune to a driveway that's been empty since June. I'm pulling blankets off your side of the bed, trying to mute the things you never said. The thermostat's clicking, but the house stays cold, like a story that ended with the pages half gold. Now I'm wintering alone in the silence we made, watching the ghost of your breath slowly fade. The frost on the window is tracing your name, but the glass only shivers, it's never the same. God, it's a long way to wait, but when you're frozen in place, just wintering alone without the heat of your face. I bought two coffees out of habit today. Watch the steam turn to nothing and drift away. The garden is buried under iron and gray. Everything regret. A little too tired and a lifetime too late. The kind of secrets the shadows keep. Just me and the winter, just me and the cold. Staying young in a memory while the world gets old. I'm standing in the hallway of the life we used to share, framing all the empty space where you're no longer there. I'm peeling back the pictures, leaving ghosts upon the wall, learning how to stumble, learning how to take the fall. They say that time's a healer, but it feels more like a thief, painting every sunset in the colors of my grief. It's a masterpiece of heartbreak. It's the art of letting go. The hardest kind of moving when your heart is moving slow. It's the brushstroke of a goodbye, the canvas of the end, trying to find the person I can't be without my friend. It's beautiful and brutal, a rhythm I don't know, just the messy, quiet practice of the art of letting go. I'm sorting through the hours and turning them to mine, drawing out a border, a new and lonely line. The kitchen table's smaller, the coffee's getting cold. I'm trading all the stories that we'll never get to hold. I used to be the silence, now I wear it like a skin, waiting for the healing or the light to finally break in. It's not a single moment, it's a million little breaks. It's the tremor in my fingers and the way my spirit aches. It's unlearning how to love you, it's erasing every plan until I'm just a shadow of the person who I am. It's a masterpiece of heartbreak. It's the art of letting go. The hardest kind of moving when your heart is moving slow. It's the brushstroke of a goodbye, the canvas of the end, trying to find the person I can be without my friend. It's beautiful and brutal, a rhythm I don't know, just the messy, quiet practice of the art of letting go. picture on a mantel shelf, a secret I'm keeping from even myself. We're holding our breath in the grocery line, nodding to neighbors and saying we're fine. But the car ride home is a frozen lake, and my chest is a fever that refuses to break. We're experts at hiding the cracks in the glass, watching the ghosts of our happiness pass. 'Cause no one sees our pain. It's a quiet disease, a forest that's dying beneath all the trees. The world sees a window, but we see the cage, the ink that's been bleeding on every last page. We're burning in silence, we're drowning in dry, a beautiful hello and hollow goodbye. Yeah, the neighbors are waving, but we're in the rain, and no one sees our pain. I'm wearing the jewelry you bought when we cared, back when the oxygen felt like it was shed. Now it's just cold metal against my skin, a fence that I'm building to keep the world in. We laugh at the parties, we dance at the balls, and we collapse in the dark of these full white walls. It's a performance we've rehearsed until we're numb, waiting for the over that's never quite come. If a heart breaks in private, does it make a sound, or does it just sink like a stone to the ground? There's no one to witness the bruising inside, just a vast empty ocean and a low turning tide. No, no one sees our pain. It's a quiet disease, a forest that's dying beneath all the trees. The world sees a window, but we see the cage, the ink that's been bleeding on every last page. We're burning in silence, we're drowning in dry, a beautiful hello and a hollow goodbye. Yeah, the neighbors are waving, but we're in the rain, and no one sees our pain. Keep the lights low, keep the smile on, until all the witnesses are finally gone. Just us and the ache, just us and the stain. Behind closed doors, no one sees our pain. Watching the candle flicker down to the wax, watching the symmetry start to collapse. We're sitting so close, but the miles are between. In the quietest war that I've ever seen, your hand is a habit I'm starting to break, a beautiful fever, a holy mistake. I can feel the cold coming, I can see the gray, I can taste the goodbye in the things we don't say. It's a slow motion sunset, a long winter bed, and I'm just the witness to how our love will end. No sudden explosion, no crashing of glass, just the sound of the seasons as they wither and pass. We're still sharing coffee and sharing the bed, but we're haunting the ghosts be truly alone, but you can't keep a fire when the oxygen's gone, and you can't keep a heart that's already moved on. I can feel the cold coming, I can see the gray, I can taste the goodbye in the things we don't say. It's a slow motion sunset, a long winter bed, and I'm just a witness to how our love will end. No sudden explosion, no crashing of glass, just the sound of the seasons as they wither and pass. It's sending in whispers, it's sending in sighs. The light's getting heavy in both of our eyes. Yeah, our love will end like a letter unsent, just a shadow of where the fire went. I'm looking at you across the kitchen light, but it feels like we're standing in the dead of night. There's a wall made of glass, thick and cold, and the story between us that's already been told. I try to reach out, but my fingers just freeze, watching the love fall away like the leaves. 'Cause the truth is hiding in both of our eyes, beneath all the fines and the hollowed out lies. Yours are looking for an exit, a way to be free, and mine are just grieving the us used to be. We're staring at the wreckage, we're saying goodbye without even a whisper in both of our eyes. You're memorizing the cracks in the floor while I'm memorizing the path to the door. The spark that we had is a flicker of gray, just an ember that's tired of fighting the day. We're blinking back tears that we're too proud to shed, living with all of the things left unsaid. You don't have to speak, I can read every line. The map of a heartbreak, the end of the line. It's written in lashes, it's written in stares, the weight of a burden that nobody shares. Yeah, the truth is hiding in both of our eyes, beneath all the fines and the hollowed out lies. Yours are looking for an exit, a way to be free, and mine are just grieving the us used to be. We're staring at the wreckage, we're saying goodbye without even a whisper in both of our eyes. Turn away first, 'cause I can't look away. The blues turning black and the gold's turning gray, just a reflection of a long gone surprise, the end of the world in both of our eyes. I'm walking through the market in the pouring rain, with a heavy kind of luggage that doesn't have a name. My hands keep slipping downward, searching for the heat of a memory I'm carrying down every single street. I've got the receipts from that diner and the ticket from the pier, evidence of a forever that ended within a year. Now I got pockets full of our photos and a heart that's overstuffed. Guess the universe decided that we hadn't bled enough. Your face is getting creased where I folded it into just a paper thin version of the life I had with you. It's a weight I can't abandon, a debt I'll always owe. Walking with these pockets full of our photos and nowhere left to go. The gloss is starting to fade when my thumb begins to press, tracing the silhouette of your favorite summer dress. In one we're laughing loudly, in another you're just still. And looking at them hurts me, but I know I always will. I'm a walking gallery of a love that's been erased, carrying the ghosts of us around my tired waist. If I let them go, I'm empty. If I keep them here, I break. Every snapshot is a fever, every corner is an ache. I'm way down by the used to be's, I'm anchored to the past by a handful of reminders that were never meant to last. Yeah, I've got pockets full of our photos and a heart that's overstuffed. Guess the universe decided that we hadn't bled enough. Your face is getting creased where I folded it into just a paper thin version of the life I had with you. It's a weight I can't abandon, a debt I'll always owe. Walking with these pockets full of our photos and nowhere left to go. Just a little bit of paper, just a little bit of ink, the only things that keep me from having to stop and think. Pockets full of you, pockets full of blue. I wear this smile like a borrowed coat, while the words I wanna scream get stuck in my throat. I'm the master of the fine, in the I'm doing okay. Just a quiet ghost moving through the day. But behind the curtains, when the lights go dim, the water starts rising over the brim. You wouldn't believe the sadness hidden in my heart, how it's pulling every stitch of my heart. days. So I'll keep the secret, I'll keep the veil. A ship without a wind, a tattered sail. Just me in the quiet, just me in the dark, and the beautiful sadness hidden deep in my heart. The maples are bleeding into the street, while the pavement is aching for the sound of your feet. I'm raking up shadows and memories of gold, trying to find warmth in a hand I can't hold. The wind has a whistle that sounds like your name, and suddenly summer feels like a shame. It's an autumn without you, a harvest of blue, watching the sky turn a bruised kind of hue. The birds are all leaving, they've got somewhere to go, but I'm stuck in the transition, waiting for snow. Every leaf that is falling is a promise we broke in this autumn without you, drifting like smoke. I'm drinking my tea on the porch in the rain, finding the beauty in this brand new pain. The empty park bench is a skeleton now, like the forever we whispered as a vow. Getting shorter, the lights getting thin. I don't know where our sense and I begins. The color is leaving the hills and the trees. I'm down on my spirit, I'm down on my knees. October is cruel when you're facing it so low. Heart made of glass in a world made of hollow. Listen, autumn without you, a harvest of blue, watching the sky turn a bruised kind of hue. The birds are all leaving, they've got somewhere to go, but I'm stuck in the transition, waiting for snow. Every leaf that is falling is a promise we broke in this autumn without you, drifting like smoke. Change is coming, but I'm standing still. The air's getting biting, the air's got a chill. Just an ember in the garden, just a ghost in the grave, watching the last of the gold wither away. Wither away. I'm tracing the outline of where your hand should be, a silhouette of us, but staring back at me. I'm eating dinner with a ghost at the head of the board, fighting a battle where I've already dropped the sword. The house is full of furniture, but it's hollow to the touch, like a beautiful painting bed I loved a bit too much. I'm living in negative love, counting the things that aren't bad. change the frequency that's ringing in my ears. A mathematical sum of all my wasted years. I'm subtracting your laughter from the sound of the rain, dividing the joy until there's nothing left but the stain. It's a strange kind of hunger, but you're full of the lack, waiting for a train that's never coming back. You're the missing piece that defines the whole puzzle, the quiet that follows the end of the struggle. Undefined by your exit, I'm shaped by the no photographs film that was never exposed. Yeah, I'm living in negative love, counting the things that aren't there, breathing the space you left in the carbonate air. It's the shape of your absence, the weight of the void. A masterpiece of everything we went and destroyed. I'm holding the shadow since the light had to go, just living in negative love in the afterglow. Less than zero, more than a break. The phantom heartbeat, the beautiful lake. I'm just a frame for a picture that's gone, living in negative, carrying on. I'm scrolling through the midnight glow of a lithium screen, back to a summer that feels like a fever dream. There's a one where you're laughing, your head thrown back, filling up the spaces that I currently lack. The battery's dying, but I can't plug it in, 'cause I'm tracing the light on the curve of your skin. Your photo is on my phone, a digital ghost, the version of you that I'm missing the most. A frozen second when nobody cried, before the forever we promised to start. I'm touching the glass, but it's cold and it's thin, keeping the outside from letting you in. Yeah, I'm still holding on to the only thing I own while your photo is on my phone. I should probably delete it or move it to a file, so I don't have to stumble on that beautiful smile. But I'm a glutton for the torture of a Saturday at 10, replaying the moment again and again. The world's a nightmare, but my heart's out of focus, dealing with the hurt that's become my only notice. You're only a megabyte, a flicker, a spark, the only thing keeping me sane in the dark. But you're trapped in the pixels and I'm trapped in the day, and 3 inches of plastic won't wash the distance away. Your photo on my phone, a digital ghost, the version of you that I'm missing the most. A frozen second when nobody cried, before the forever we promised us died. I'm touching the glass, but it's cold and it's thin, keeping the outside from letting you in. Yeah, I'm still holding on to the only thing I own while your photo is on my phone. Swipe to the left and I see you again. Swipe to the right, back to where we were then. Just a thumbnail of us in a world made of dust. I'll never let go, even if I must. Your photo still on my phone. table for two. I still leave a space in the hallway for you. I talk to the shadows like they'll talk back to me. Locked in a prison where the door has no key. I'm chasing the patterns of dust on your chest, choking on breaths of the ghost of your the shadow of you. It's not just the leaving, it's the space left behind. The phantom of us in the back of my mind. You took the light when you stepped out the door and left me with maybe and not anymore. I'm reaching for nothing, I'm grasping at air. It's the heaviest burden, you not being there. I'm heartbroken by your absence. It's a loud kind of still, a hole in my world that the years couldn't fill. The clock on the wall is just counting the stings of the silence.